Hip dysplasia affects 1 in every 100 children. It is the most common cause of total hip replacement in women under 40, and some of the most popular baby carriers on the market, sold at Target, on Amazon, recommended in parenting groups every day, position your baby's hips in a way the International Hip Dysplasia Institute specifically warns against: legs dangling straight down, narrow seat, no thigh support. Extended daily use in that position is not harmless. There have been lawsuits, there have been recalls, infant deaths on the CPSC record, and brands charging $200 for an ergonomic carrier that never earned that label from anyone but their own marketing team. 5 brands not worth your money. 5 that actually earned it. Let's go. The worst list, worst number 1, Infantino. Infantino is one of the most widely sold carrier brands in the country. $30 to $60, Target shelves, Amazon bestseller lists, and one of the most documented safety records in the category. In 2007, Infantino recalled its Sling Rider carrier after 4 infant deaths from positional asphyxia, a chin-to-chest position that cuts off a baby's airway. Parents had posted complaints publicly before those deaths. Infantino ignored them. It took 4 infant fatalities to trigger a recall. In 2020, the CPSC recalled multiple Infantino go forward and flip models for buckles that could break mid-use, causing falls, sold at Target and Amazon. The Infantino flip is also the subject of a federal lawsuit filed in California alleging its narrow base forces infant legs to dangle straight down, a position the lawsuit describes as creating a dangerous risk of hip dysplasia, particularly with prolonged use. Multiple recalls, infant deaths on record, active litigation over hip positioning. This is a documented pattern. Worst number 2, Baby Bjorn Classic, specific caution, not the full brand. Before the nuance, Baby Bjorn's current lineup appears in the best picks. Stay with me. The original Baby Bjorn Baby Carrier Classic, still widely sold used, still gifted by well-meaning relatives, positions babies facing outward with legs hanging straight down in what ergonomic specialists call a crotch dangle design. No thigh support, full body weight on the crotch. The IHDI explicitly does not recommend outward-facing carry for healthy hip development, especially in the first 6 months. The Classic is not recalled, it is legal. Every modern ergonomic standard has moved away from its design for documented reasons. If you receive one as a gift, check the model. The Classic and Baby Bjorn's current carriers are fundamentally different products. Worst number 3, unbranded Amazon sling carriers. In June 2024, the CPSC recalled Joybuy Marketplace sling carriers for violating the federal safety standard for sling carriers. The standard introduced after 14 infant suffocation deaths in sling-style products between 1990 and 2010. Joybuy is not alone. Search Baby Sling on Amazon, and you will find dozens of no-name fabric pouches from unverifiable sellers with no U.S. safety history. The over-the-shoulder sling format is the highest risk carrier style for positional asphyxia. A baby can curl into a chin-on-chest position with no visible sign of distress. The CPSC standard exists because infants died in these products. An unverified Amazon sling has not been tested to that standard. The price difference between a safe carrier and an unsafe one is often $20. That is not the trade-off to make. Worst number 4, Infantino Flip, current model. Separate from the recalled models. The current Infantino Flip is still sold and still flagged by baby-wearing educators for its narrow seat design. The IHDI is clear: tight positioning that restricts hip flexion and abduction. The spread squat M position can cause hip dysplasia. The Infantino Flip's narrow seat base does not support the M position. Thighs are not supported knee to knee. The baby's weight falls to the crotch rather than the thighs. Infantino markets the flip as ergonomic. It has not been acknowledged by the IHDI as hip healthy. At $30 to $40, the price looks like a deal. The developmental risk profile does not match the claim on the box. Worst number 5, generic, ergonomic, carriers without verified credentials. Not one brand, a category. Carriers priced $25 to $60 that use the word ergonomic without any independent verification of what that means. Ergonomic is not a regulated term. Any brand can print it on a box without IHDI, hip healthy acknowledgement, without independent testing from Baby Gear Lab or comparable testers, and without a seat design that demonstrably supports the M position, knee to knee, thighs parallel, natural squat. That word is marketing. If a carrier cannot show you specifically how its seat supports the M position and cannot point to independent acknowledgement of its design, treat the ergonomic claim as the marketing it is. The best list: best number 1, Argo Baby Omni 360, approximately $180 to $200. The Ergo Baby Omni 360 is the most consistently top-ranked structured carrier across Baby Gear Lab, the wire cutter, and independent testing. And it has been for years, not because of marketing budget. The Omni 360 supports the M position from newborn through toddlerhood with no separate insert required. Wide seat, thigh support, knee to knee at every stage, all 4 carry positions maintaining ergonomic geometry. Ergo Baby is IHDI hip healthy acknowledged. Lumbar support and hip belt weight distribution make it one of the most comfortable carriers for the wearer tested at this price point. At $180 to $200, it is a real investment. Most families use it for 2 to 3 years across multiple stages. Per use, it is one of the most cost-efficient products in the category. Best number 2, Lilla Baby Complete All Seasons, approximately $130 to $160. The Lily Baby Complete outperforms more expensive options in independent testing at a lower price and almost never gets the credit it deserves. 6 carry positions. A zip-open ventilation panel for warm weather. Wide M position seat throughout the weight range. Newborn to approximately 45 pounds with no accessories. Baby Gear Lab, the wire cutter, and Baby List all rate it among the best structured carriers available. IHDI hip healthy acknowledged. The learning curve is real, many adjustment points, but once dialed in, it is the carrier experience baby wearers repeatedly choose over more expensive alternatives. Best number 3, Baby Tula Explore, approximately $160 to $180. Baby Tula is the premium carrier that earns its safety credentials alongside its aesthetics, a combination rarer in this category than it should be. IHDI hip healthy acknowledged. M position support from newborn through toddler. Front inward, front outward, and back carry all supported with proper ergonomic geometry. Solid buckles, soft fabrics, good hip belt weight distribution. Baby Tula is now owned by Ergo Baby, adding quality assurance continuity to an already well-regarded product, named a 2025 Parents Best for Baby Award winner. For parents who want top-tier function and a carrier that looks good doing it, the Explore earns it. Best number 4, Baby Bjorn Mini, approximately $80 to $100. The redemption arc for the brand. While the Bjorn Classic is on the worst list, the Baby Bjorn Mini is an excellent newborn carrier with a completely different design philosophy. The Mini keeps baby inward-facing, supports the M position for young infants, and has a two-buckle design that exhausted one-handed 3 a.m. parents actually manage successfully. No snaps, no wrapping, no complex adjustments. Baby Bjorn has IHDI hip healthy acknowledgement for the Mini and its current structured carrier lineup. Weight range is limited, they are roughly 7 to 24 pounds, so you will transition out of it. But for the newborn window specifically, the Mini is one of the safest and easiest entry points in the category. Best number 5, Solly Baby Wrap, approximately $75 to $90 for the closest newborn carry. Skin to skin, full body contact, maximum soothing. The Solly Baby Wrap is the answer. Wraps have a steeper learning curve than buckle carriers, but the carry they produce is unmatched for the 4th trimester. Baby held flush against your chest, legs in the M position, natural squat, IHDI hip healthy acknowledged. The fabric is tensile modal, breathable, soft enough for a newborn's skin with enough stretch to dial in fit even for first timers. Weight range runs to about 25 pounds. Solly offers instructional videos that genuinely reduce the learning curve. For the newborn stage specifically, this is one of the most evidence-aligned carrier options available. The baby carrier category has a safety gap most parents never see until after the purchase. Hip positioning matters. Suffocation risk in sling-style carriers is documented in CPSC fatality data. And ergonomic on a label is not a standard, it is a marketing decision. The IHDI acknowledges products whose design supports the M position and healthy hip development. That acknowledgement is not a formal regulatory certification, but it is the clearest independent signal that a brand is designing with hip health in mind rather than just claiming it. Before you buy, check cpsc.gov for recalls and verify IHDI hip healthy acknowledgement at hipdysplasia.org. Both take 2 minutes. Affiliate links for all 5 recommended carriers are in the description. Hit like, subscribe, and comment. Which carrier are you using, and does it support the M position? I'll see you in the next one.